the other parties, to have an interface with His Excellency, so that you will know them face to face. And from there, we can arrange the proper decampment into APC. So, as the chairman of this occasion, I want to clearly say that we are happy with the decision of our people in other political parties, and they have come out in their numbers, and we have every caliber of person represented here. We have past and present National Assembly members. We have past and serving State Assembly members. We have past commissioners. To some of us, I can see the people that served in the cabinet with me during Governor Suswam's tenure. I see Dr. Akwaya, I see Professor Ogo, quite a lot of them. To me, it's a political reunion for some of us. I can see some of my colleagues. I see Engineer Enge. I can see so many PDP people then seated here. You're welcome, and I want to assure you that APC will treat you very well. I want to let everyone here know that APC is a very interesting party. You've decided to join us today, and I want to assure you that you have the same rights with those that have been in APC since inception. So, don't feel there won't be any space for you. There is enough space for everybody. I want to also say that as you are joining, if by the grace of God there is any opportunity anywhere, you can indicate interest and you'll be allowed a level playing field. So everyone should have that assurance that we are working with a governor that believes so much in participatory politics. He doesn't go alone. He believes in putting heads together with people to fashion on things so that Benue will be better for us. I want to say here again that we have past chairmen of local governments, advisors coming from the PDP, Labour Party, and so many other parties. There is enough space in APC for everyone. Your Excellency, your good works are speaking here today. And I want to boldly say, without any fear of contradiction at all, that there is no politician in Benue, dead or living, that can bring this caliber of people together in one swoop. It has never happened. I've been doing this game on this ground for a while, and I can attest to the fact that this is unprecedented. It has never been seen. It's the first to gather this caliber of politicians in other parties into a party at once. What is the implication of this? That very soon, all the other parties will go comatose. There is every indication that PDP is dead from what I'm seeing here. There is every indication that ADC is finished in Benue from what I'm seeing here. And this is singularly done by His Excellency. He had direct phone conversation with most of the people that are seated here and assured them to come. There is space for them. Excellency, we want to thank you. This is what the Bible says, that you will call one, 1,000 will answer. Our governor has called one, 1,000 have answered today. I've said that because as the chairman of the planning, I was there. We had provision for 400 people because of the space constraint. By the time they started arriving, I had to get to the gate myself. More than 1,000 have come to witness this, beyond what we envisaged. This is a clear indication that our governor is doing very well. And like I said earlier, People will not rush to what is bad. We don't do that. Human beings don't do that. They can only go to where things and good things are happening. So we want to welcome you here officially and to let you know that after this dinner, the proper decampment will be arranged and we'll be there to officially usher you into this great party of ours. Thank you so much for taking this good decision. It is a decision you will never regret, I assure you. There is enough for us. Things are happening. Projects are happening. People are being engaged. There is space for you also. So you're welcome, and God bless. I want to conclude this by saying we have prepared for your coming. We have adequately prepared for your coming. No one will be stranded, and no one will be confused. There is order. We have arranged everything in the right places, and you will be adequately taken care of. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I've just been informed that as the planning committee chairman, I should do a little rundown of who and who that is here. And I believe that is very important because those watching us from outside will not see the faces of these people. And so we are going to call a few names. We won't be able to call all of them, but there are a few names in all our 23 local governments that must be mentioned. Gentlemen, if your name is not called, don't feel offended. We can't take the entire more than 1,000 names here. All of you are important. All of you are notable. But because of time, you can see it yourself. We won't be able to call all. But from Taka local government, there is no special order. It is the order in which the names came in. So nobody should feel my local government is being mentioned last. Please accept that. In Taka local government, we have Honorable Emmanuel Hotel, former local government chairman, Honorable Chovi Ujila, former local government chairman, Right Honorable Benjamin Nguto, former minority leader, Benue State House of Assembly, Honorable Peter Kwafan, former local government chairman, and so many others. In Oju local government, we have Dr. Okonu, former commissioner of health during the PDP government. We have Dr. Isaac Akuma Ejigba, former senatorial aspirant Labour Party. In Apa local government, we have Chief Dr. Mrs. Odelabo Agi, former or retired Controller General, Deputy Controller General of Prisons. We have Mrs. Auchi Amali. I think if we call your name, just indicate by raising up your hand so that those that are not here can clearly see that we have these great sons and daughters of Benue here. We have Mrs. Auchi Amali, former local government chairman, Catherine Une Egba, former local government chairman. In Agatu, we have Dr. Yusuf Omojo, former permanent secretary. We have Honorable Obaido Michael, former local government chairman. Honorable Yusuf Ogbole, former chairman, Agatu local government. We have Associate Professor Bawa, former House of Assembly member. In Opoku, we have Right Honorable Agom, serving House of Assembly member. Where is he? Very good. Agom is there, serving House of Assembly member. We have Frank Ocheka Elaigu, security expert. We have Chief Leonard Ikanyi, former PDP state chairman. Let's move faster. Ame Austin from Ogbokolo, present chairman of Farmers Association, controlling more than 7,000 farmers in Ogbokolo local government. We have Dr. Godwin Ada, former commissioner for science and tech. We have former speaker, Benue State House of Assembly, Barrister Dave Ohumba. Is he here? Very well. Stand up for recognition, please. Speaker, House of Assembly, Benue. Thank you. Welcome. Honorable Dr. Matthew Miam, former advisor and Subeb chairman. Is he here? Thank you. We have Dr. Cletus Chokia. Dr. Cletus Chokia. We have pharmacist John Enge. Where is John Enge? Okay, he is there. Honorable Simon, John Enge was commissioner during the administration of Suswam. We have Mom, former executive chairman. We have Godwin Nyiba, former commissioner in the local government service. We have Honorable Mrs. Bridget Ikom, former caretaker chairman. We have Professor Andeka Otume, former commissioner. We have Thomas Kwenev, former manager, Oracle Business Empire. Oracle, can we see Oracle, please? Oracle is over there. Those of you that are indigenous of Benin know what Oracle is. So Oracle has come to PDP. To APC, sorry. Has left the PDP for APC. Okay. We have Godwin James Gwabo, former chairman. We have, in fact, these names are so many. If we want to take them one after the other, it's going to take a lot of time. But there is a particular delegation that I'm happy with. I'm happy with Vandekia people. If you look at the caliber of people that have come from Vandekia, you will really appreciate them. Dr. Akwaya is one of them. Professor Ogo is one of them. Dr. Dogo was elected chairman of Vandekia. We have Kume, chairman. They are real politicians that have held Vandekia together over time. I'm also happy with Ado local government. Can we see the delegation from Ado? You have a member of the House of Representatives, immediate past. Where is Right Honorable? Stand up for recognition, please. I have brought a team that is quite strong. You have a lot of commissioners, House of Assembly members. Gentlemen, please, for lack of time, let me not take so much of this, but the list is here. We'll publish it, and sincerely, you can attest to the fact that almost all of them are here. The ones we called responded. So I want to thank you sincerely and ask that God will bless you and let the dinner be favorable to all of us. Thank you.
A round of applause for the chairman of the Central Planning Committee, distinguished Honorable Solomon Wombo. Thank you very much. There is a declaration that he made that the PDP in Benue State is dead. Can you put your hands together for that? He was mentioning, and I'm going to mention him in the course of the program, the former Director General of NAFDAC, the man who made a lot of impact in Nigeria, the man who has been in PDP for as long as I remember and is leaving the PDP now. That means something is serious about this. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Paul Ohi. A round of applause to him, please. Where is Dr. Ohi, please? Wave your hand a little higher. Doctor, can you wave your hand a little higher? Let the PDP see that you are back here. Let the dead PDP see you are back here. Your Excellency, there's a man in constitutional local government, we call him the king of opposition. He doesn't go into the ruling party. His name is Honorable Richard Ujege, but today he's here to decamp. Honorable Ujege, can you raise your former member of the House of Assembly and advisor to the governor on the PDP? Thank you very much. And I can assure you that in constitutional local government, there's no other party existing. All of them are here, including Labour Party, ADC, and all of them. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to invite to the microphone now. I call him the All Progressives, Progressive, and Internationally Progressive Chairman. He is a man that is of great affluence. He's a man that is composed, humble, dedicated, and focused. For the first time in a very long time, APC has a focused chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Benjamin Omale. A round of applause for him as he comes to the microphone.
To God be the glory. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, the father of modern Benue, the great visionary leader, Your Excellency, Very Reverend Father Dr. Isaac Elia, the Executive Governor of Benue State. Your Excellency, permit me to align myself respectfully to the protocol well established for the due of time. Your Excellency, before I could make my speech, I want to sincerely say a very big congratulations to you, sir, for the great dignities and high-profile personality of politicians who have all assembled here because of your good work. And I must tell you that come election 2027, election is won because of your performance. The CBC has actually done some part of my job, so I'm going to realign my speech for time saving. With a profound humility and heartfelt gratitude, I welcome you all to this significant gathering of minds, heart, and hope. The stakeholders, the campaign, and the party faithful meeting in all the APC Congress meeting today in Benue State. Today we are assembling not merely members of political party, but a custodian of vision, moment of movement, transformation of Benue State under the visionary and transparent people-centered leadership of His Excellency, Very Reverend Father Dr. Isaac Elia, the performer. Let us first of all appreciate all of you, especially our new members and of the campees, for choosing progressive over policy of division and unity over bitterness. The APC in Benue is not just a political platform, but it's a family, a focus, and a force of development in Benue State. Let me especially thank all of you for honoring this invitation. We are happy as the APC member to receive all here. It is a pride and purpose I highlight the momentous achievement of our dear governor, His Excellency the Executive Governor, in the just 2 years of transformation of administration. The progress we witness today is not just by chance, it is a product of vision, integrity, and decisive action. In a special way, let me thank the President of this country, the lover of Benue State, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the President of the Federal Republic of Benue, for showing the great love in Benue State. He loves our governor, is a supporter of our Benue State, and is somebody who actually has a keen interest in Benue State. We want to appreciate you, the President, for your keen interest in Benue State. On the aspect of the civil service reform, His Excellency have performed extremely well. The first year of many years, the Benue State civil servants have breathed freely. Salary are paid promptly, and civil servants are served with pride and once again. In a massive transformation programs, the Governor earlier has redefined governance through visible, impactful projects Across the 3 senatorial districts, roads abundance are now being restructured and completed. The Makodi Township Road has been transformed. Royal Road connecting farms to community have been opened for business commercial. Benue is moving and the evidence is everywhere. The APC is happy because the governor has made the party proud. The revitalization of education and health sector, His Excellency has performed, and the party want to say thank you. The twin pillars of the human development are receiving unprecedented attention. Hundreds of primary school centers have been renovated, equipped, and general hospitals have been restocked, and medical professionals have been deployed statewide. Our schools have been rehabilitated, and recruitment of teachers is ongoing and have never been existing in the history of Benue State. The party say thank you. In agricultural transformation, when the APC United Caretaker Committee were inaugurated under my leadership, we are proud to restructurize, to rebuild, and trust in the unity. We want to, in a special way, thank the national president of the APC, who has actually shown a great love to our state. We are indeed happy. Today, the grace of God, through your collective effort, your Mr. President, the governor, we are proud to say the mission of in Benue State resort is an evidence. We have re-energized and aggregate party members and restored confidence across the 23 local government. We have opened doors of our party for our new members, including respected leaders and the DKP from opposition party, inspired by the performance work of Governor Alia and the good governance and all-inclusive leadership. We have successfully conducted screening exercise on party primaries, accumulating October 5th election. We emerged victoriously, winning all the 23 local government chairmanship and 276 councillors seated. We rebuilt local party structures, strengthening internal democracies, and deepening the collaboration between the parties and governance, ensuring that APC remain reliable, the backbone of governance in Benue State. This community is not just about position, it's about purpose, shared vision, a build, united, divided, driven, and winning APC. Our dear kid, DKP, you have come to a party that is equalized. It equalizes you and makes you to operate in a free zone. A party of progressive, a party of unity, and a party of vision. My dear brothers and sisters, our journey has begun. His Excellency cannot do it alone. The party cannot do it alone. We need you to unite and be focused and be vigilant. Once again, let me thank you very much for all you have done for us. Your Excellency, we are proud of you. We want to have you again. Let us rally around His Excellency, a governor who built not a mansion for himself, but a transformation for the future of generation of Benue State. A priest in policy, a father in governance, and a servant of the people. To all our DKP, we say thank you. To all our party faithful, we say thank you. To our great Dr. Wisdom, may you remain focused and directed. And to the people of Benue State, it is a moment of us to seize it. Together under one banner, one purpose, one unity, the banner of progress, unity, and justice, and all in the banner of all progressive. Once again, we thank you very much. Benue belongs to all of us under the leadership purpose of His Excellency. Benue is rising again. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Benue State. God bless Excellency. God bless the good people of Benue State. Thank you and God bless.
A round of applause for our able chairman. Very strong and elegant and powerful. When you look at the chairman, you know that His Excellency takes care of his own. Put your hands together for him one more time. He looks very robust. He looks well taken care of. That is what His Excellency does when you work closely by him. You can look at my stomach, for example. This is how His Excellency takes care of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite very soon for some good estate. And he said the side of the fence he's sitting is not the correct one. He needs to move over to the right one. And there are two of them here tonight. but I'd like to invite Right Honorable Anthony Agom of Okpoku Local Government Area PDP. Put your hands together for him. He's a serving member of the House of Assembly. And may I gladly take time to also invite the man who is also representing me at the State House of Assembly, who is making sure there's no more opposition in Kansha local government. Honorable Cephas Diako Ashwa, put your hands together for him as he comes forward. This man said no more opposition in Kansha local government. Everybody has come to join him, and they're all standing in the PDP, in the APC. APC! APC! Please, this is Right Honorable, not left. Right Honorable Cephas Diako Ashwa. Please, that has been corrected. Thank you very much. A round of applause one more time for him.
Thank you very much. APC! APC! Yes, Father! Thank you very much. Your Excellency, our amiable Governor, Reverend Father Dr. Hysen Yume Alia, my Speaker, Benue State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Alfred Mbega, my party chairman from today, Chief Omale. I like to stand on a well-established protocol. Your Excellency, I am here today with my colleague, Right Honorable Cephas, to identify with you, to join hands with you, because of what you have been doing for Benue State. If there is anybody somewhere else that is speaking different language, that person is an enemy of the state. I can't see the light and then remain in darkness. Your Excellency, you have brought light to Benue State. Even if you are a blind person, and you have drove around Makodi Town before, and you don't see the road. But if you are blind, and you are in the vehicle and they drive you around Makodi Town today, you will know the difference. And therefore, from the inception of our inauguration in 2023, I key into your administration. Because from the beginning, I believe you. I believe in you. Because you have touched life, so many lives, saved so many lives in Benue State as a Reverend Father before you decide to come and save Benue State as a governor. So I didn't hesitate. I didn't waste time. And that is why I was elected under the platform of PDP. But from the beginning of your administration, I stood by you because I believe that you will take us from Egypt to the promised land. And consistently, I am not disappointed. Because if you look at, I was elected as member representing Okpoku State Constituency in 2019. I have witnessed administration in this state before I returned in the 10th Assembly. Your Excellency, you are 7 up. The difference is clear. The welfare of all of us who are in the assembly, you don't play with it. And you know, assemblies is all about welfareism. Most times we don't ask before you take care of us. So what else do we want? What else are we looking for? You have been touching life in so many areas. So, on that note, it's because they said that we should hold this event in a closed door. If not, the people who are ready to follow you, they are in millions, not even in thousands. So from today, I want to tell you that if any other person who meant well for this state is in the other side, speaking another language, Benue people, such person is our enemy. So I urge every Benue sons and daughters worldwide to key into this administration of His Excellency Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, so that we will bequeath future to our children, that they will be proud of us. Thank you, Your Excellency, and I wish you well, and by the time you are ready to come to Okpoku to receive all other members in hundreds of thousands, Your Excellency will be surprised. And that day, we shall bury every other political party that exists in Okpoku. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Your Excellency, protocols duly observed. My name is Right Honorable Safas Diako. Your Excellency, I am a two-time member of the House of Assembly, first one under the African Democratic Congress, and this time under the Labour Party platform. And while I've been in office, I have hoped that people will support me, because I believe that I have been doing at least better than those who have been there before me. And so today I want to declare that on that premise, I want to join your fold. I want to support you because you have been doing well, or you are doing well. Your Excellency, when you became governor, I entertained reservations because I wasn't sure of what you would do. And so at the beginning, I may have dragged my legs, as our people would say, but eventually I joined up and started supporting you. I didn't come to you preaching support, but I hoped that you would see at some point. And I think I have done that for a while. Today, I want to publicly declare my support for you and to join the APC fold. My colleague has said all of it, the many good works we have done and you are doing. This is to come and compliment in a little way. It is my pleasure that by the time you come back home to receive me and every other person who is willing, you will see wonders. For someone who has won twice in the opposition, Your Excellency, I promise you that I have a group. And when you come home, you will see that for yourself. I promise that this just won't be just for a moment, but it will be for as long as you continue to lead us right. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you everyone who has come. I hope that when you go back, you'll mobilize even much more. Thank you, and thank you.
Honorable Emmanuel Atim.
Who were at the State Assembly when things were heating up, you understand exactly what that Honorable Diako is saying here today. The man has repented, and he said, Your Excellency, if I ever stood against you, and as the Father, His Excellency has said, I have forgiven you, go and sin no more. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable members, we're glad to have you. of the All Progressives Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to now invite. There are some things, His Excellency, that some of you are not aware of. And one of them is going to showcase some students, in my counting, about 60, between 60 to 100, have been sent out to study, just to go and study abroad. These are quiet things that you do. And when you did those things, you saw the impact on the land. His Excellency, before the end of his in office, he will make sure that not less than 500 to 1,000 of those children, Lord. Can you put your hands together? There is something else. He's pushing people for federal appointments beyond the state. He's moving people to occupy places at the federal level. And because of his good standing with His Excellency the President, most of these things are flowing, and you're going to see much more of that. I have the honor and pleasure to welcome to the microphone tonight some of these people to say a thing or two. First of all, Professor Eugene Aleba. He is of the Federal Character Commission. Put your hands together for him. Professor Eugene Aleba will be by Ubanyo Shochenji. Professor Steve Dokuma Uba. Put your hands together. Professor, as he joins him over here at the podium, and all federal appointees at the federal level that have been given a job at the federal level, please kindly join them over here stage as they make their remarks tonight. All right, for the sake of time or the lack of it, let's just take Professor Aleba quickly.
Your Excellency, of Benue State, the Speaker, the Chairman of the State, all protocols observed. First and foremost, we wish to thank Almighty God for this wonderful opportunity to stand before you at this great moment when the state and many honorable people in the state have chosen to join you and support you. But most importantly is that we want to thank you in particular, Your Excellency, for this opportunity given to some of us to occupy a great position at the federal level. You have done that in the last 2 years plus, both and all that, and today some of us, through you, have found ourselves in those positions. This is not an easy task, and I think only the Lord bless you for that. For me, I've always said it everywhere. I have that yours is a divine project. It's not an ordinary project. Throughout the campaigns and when you took off, and in most recent past, you are always confronted with sometimes I will call horrible problems, but you are able, by the grace of God, to surpass them. And therefore, I will ask that the political will also support so much for you. After all, they say that we should pray for our leaders because they deserve it. Ordained. You are not an ordinary leader. First, you're a Catholic priest for that matter, who have found themselves in politics, and there is extraordinary. Your style, most of the time, difficult for people to understand, even for some of us who are political science. But that the point and the truth is that in the last so many years, especially in the last administration or so, that you succeeded, it also created extraordinary problems of, and therefore, and I know the effect of this on the state of people, on the psychic of the people, infrastructural states of the state also needed somebody who has extraordinary capacities and extraordinary administrative style to positively carry us across. And so I urge and ask and continue to say that we'll support you. The great Russian state is what it is today because when Stalin came, 20 years, he used an extraordinary style of administration. And he was able, within 20 years, to measure up with what the Americans were able to achieve in 200 years. And so the Lord himself will support you to take us, in this 8 years you'll be governor, to a state will be unimaginable. I say this because my people speaking here have said a lot of things, but I want to just mention 2 things. And I want to take us up to the primary level. There is the kind of infrastructure that His Excellency has created at the primary school, building upstairs for little primary school children. We only saw that during Yaradua's tenure in public primary schools in Katsina. And it's something very unique about infrastructure for kids in public primary schools to grow up and see that they will be in those. And today, those kids and those deaf primary schools are being staffed with close to 10,000 qualified teachers. And those teachers were employed, and within 1 month of them receiving letters, have received salaries today. Let us clap. And then finally, I will out and continue to ask that we'll pray for you and support you in your fight against security and the management of displaced persons. I've always tried to explain to people most of the time when they comment on your handling of security, I said that there was a governor in this state that was talking security. Talking and talking. I was very political, very publicity, crazy about security, and the result, nothing was coming out of it. And there is a governor who doesn't talk about security, and so much is coming out of it. Let the God support you. I pray, it is my prayer, and the management of displaced people is something that people have to take. A student of mine in international relations is doing a PhD on the way and manner that you are managing displaced persons. And it has to do with the way I was able to explain to the class that you have used a style, a United Nations model of not just relocating people, but a style that makes you relocate and equip them with capacity for them to be able to live in a manner that they will never lack again. May the Lord himself bless you in whatever you are doing, and will support you. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, Your Excellency, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, and all the other dignitaries here present. I wish to first thank the Almighty God for bringing us here today to witness this momentous occasion. I'd like to also thank Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president, who has recognized the value of our governor and has been working with the governor, and the governor has been working with him to realize the renewed hope agenda. I stand here before you today as a testimony to Governor Alia's leadership prowess, and to tell you that today I'm relieved that one of the obstacles in my own zone has now melted into our fold. One of the obstacles in my zone has now melted into our fold. You join hands with Father. I call him Father because it makes me feel good. I read in the brochure there were rumors, and today I see that yes, indeed, it has become a reality. That my brother, former governor, former senator, Gabriel Suswam, is joining us. I say hallelujah. Your Excellency, that means that Sankara is locked up for you. Did you hear me? Sankara is locked up for Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Umem Alia. There is no road, no bridge that anyone can use to cross into Sankara today. After today, you have Solomon Wombu, the Honorable, sitting right there as an anchor. You have me in Logo as an anchor, and you have the entire people of Ukum joining hands to make it possible and impossible for anyone else to penetrate Sankara. So that is our pledge to you. I'm here today as a beneficiary, just like Professor Eugene Aligba of our governor's generosity, sensitivity, and others that he has empowered. I stand here before you today. Had it not been for Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Umem Alia, I would not be a federal commissioner of revenue, mobilization, allocation, and fiscal commission. He stood firm. He advocated for me. He made sure that this position was a reality. And for those of you who don't know what RAMFAC stands for, we are the ones who look into the pot where Nigeria's money is being shared among the 3 tiers of government. We are the ones who set the salaries and entitlements of all public officers in the country, starting from the president himself all the way to the local government hustlers. If Reverend Father Alia had not had confidence in somebody like me to do that job, he would not have nominated me. He would not have put me forward. So I promise you, Mr. Governor, I've never jumped ship. I've never decamped to any party. Since you know me, since the Benue State people know me, never. And I will not even dream of leaving you to steer the ship of government without standing firmly behind you. You have done wonders, and the president needs to be commended for having the faith in you to trust your appointees or your nominees. Professor Aligba is right here with me. We will do everything possible to make sure we represent Benue State's interest, and by extension, make you proud of the confidence that you have in us to do the job. Mr. Governor, my governor, you can go to sleep about Ugba. Ugba is with you day and night. Ugba is with you. Whether you sink, swim, I'm with you. And we'll mobilize every, you know Ugbanyo should change. You all know Ugbanyo should. That Ugbanyo should change. The change that Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Alia has brought is a culmination of everything that we've stood for. I'll say one last story and then exit. As a testimony to what you've done, my governor, I was coming from Vandikia late at night. I fell asleep in the car. I got to Boko. I didn't know. I woke up in a tunnel. And I was asking my driver, where are we? Where are we? He told me we're in Boko. I said, no, we cannot be in Boko. This is a tunnel. I can see lights in front of us. How can you tell me this is Boko? The reality of it is that, yes, indeed, our governor has transformed Benue State, whether anybody likes it or not. The transformation is real. The roads are real. I will not repeat the things that you've seen on the screen. But real change has come to Benue State through our amiable governor. And we stand by you. We will do everything possible to protect your legacy, and you will have an enduring legacy, my governor. So the Lord will continue to bless you. The Lord will make sure nothing happens to you. And we ask for all of these things in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for His Excellency Professor Stephen Ugba, a former ambassador and now the Commissioner for Revenue Mobilization Fiscal Commission, and of course Professor Eugene Aligba, the man who gave me carryover for 3 years. I am proud of him. Even after graduation, I've been writing the carryover. Professor Eugene Aligba is one of the soundest minds Benue has. We're proud of him. Ladies and gentlemen, he made a statement. He said there was a governor who used to talk security. Did you hear him? Did you hear that there was a governor that used to talk security? Do you know his name? No, don't worry. It's not even important. But we have a governor now who does security. The talk and do governor. Okay, Ohiom, I didn't hear that part. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more people who are the campaign there. We just need them to do a wave for us. I saw someone like Honorable Gunan Adingi somewhere time here. Is Gunan Adingi here? Can you wave your hand? Let me see where you are. One of the most beautiful commissioners of information. I say that because she is within my own terrain, my industry. Dr. Godwin Ada, former Honorable Commissioner. Yeah, wave your hand very high. We're not joking here. We have the people on ground. They are for real. We're not telling stories. The former GM Audit BIPC and the Chairman Labour Party, Mr. Agi Amiti, are you here? A round of applause. Wave your hands. Let them see you. These were people that gave us trouble in the past. They are now in our kitty. They'll be working for us come 2027. We're excited to have you. Thank you, and God bless you. Next, if you will permit me, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to the microphone a personality who will be speaking to the event here tonight. He's one of the youngest minds that we had at the National Assembly some time ago. Before then, I'd like to welcome a serving member of the National Assembly. And I'm so proud to say that he's the only PDP representative at the national level in the House of Representatives. And today, you are not clapping, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what is happening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored today to bring to you all the way from PDP, not by car, but by Boeing 707, coming into APC to stand behind His Excellency, a man, Honorable Dr. Ojoto Ojema. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. APC!
As we go ahead.
APC. Yes, Father. APC. Your Excellency, the speaking Governor of Benue State, Reverend Dr. Hassan Alia, the Speaker of the 10th Benue State House of Assembly, Alfred Beja, the Chairman of our own party, Dr. Chief Benjamin Omale, my friend, my colleague, the Chairman CPC for this occasion, very humble man to the core, Honorable Solomon Wombo, the SIG. There is another man here who I look at him and say is a supernatural human being. If you engage him, you will know that there's something about him that him himself don't even know. And I'm speaking as a pastor, talking about Moses Tinenge. And he's always with Levinus, so I'm sure they are sharing that thing together. Well, for want of time, with the permission of Your Excellency, I just want the over 30 people that follow me from Apagatu to this occasion, from PDP, to just stand up and just wave wherever you are. Worthy of mention is, I call her mommy, Chief Dr. Mrs. Odelebo Agi, retired Deputy Controller of Prison, a one-time chairman, Apa local government, one-time member of NEC or PDP. She's right here. I must also mention retired Deputy Commissioner of Police, who drove all the way from Abuja, a man of the people, talking about Jubrin Odoje, who is right here with us. Thank you very much. Former chairmen that are here, elder statesman of our party, Dr. Yusuf Omojo, retired permanent secretary. For want of time, I just want to say that I must recognize my local government chairman, my very good friend, both that of Agato and Napa. My commissioner is also here, Commissioner of Education. Let me acknowledge you. Having said that, I want to say that my decision to stand here today was a well-thought decision. And the decision is both selfish and objective. It's also spiritual. The selfish aspect of it, Your Excellency, is the fact that I discovered that I serve in this state. I work here as a civil servant, and I became the chairman, Joint Public Service Negotiating Council 1, 2, and 3. And people that know me, the only job I was doing was to ensure that the welfare of civil servants was taken care of. I negotiated the 30,000 minimum wage before I left. And I know how I struggled for civil servants to be paid their salary. So when I learned that His Excellency was doing that, he won my heart. The second point, myself, I'm also an ordained pastor. And because His Excellency happened to be a Reverend Father, I feel that we are serving the same God. We are all servants of the living God as we support Him. The third one is that if you go to Agapu is divided into 3 zones. But if you stand in Obagaji, you can divide it into 2. One side of Agapu, there's a construction that is going on there. And as far as the people that are from that houses are concerned, His Excellency don't need to come to that place to campaign. So because of that construction too, I'm supporting His Excellency. The fourth one, I don't want to talk about it because they will use it against me. But when I say it's divine, for people that know me, they know that I pray before I take decision. And that was why I was commissioner for 7 months. And when God spoke to me to resign from commissioner to contest for rape, I resigned. Nobody could understand that decision. But God told me, leave this position and go to this place. And I left. And God helped me. And I'm standing here today. If I'd never resigned, I would have been here now. So the same way God spoke to me to resign from commissioner, I did. God came to me and spoke to me that I should join APC. And when God asked me to join APC, God prepared certain people. He started the work from the APC chairman. He took it to the Moses of our time. And then the thing landed in His Excellency table. And God cleared the way. And that is why we are here. Your Excellency, might be in this party, I have 3 objectives. The objective number 1 is that Siwaju, the president of this country, should win his election come 2027. The objective number 2 is that His Excellency, the speaking governor, the working governor, should win his election unopposed come 2027. The third one is selfish. The third one, I want to go back to that house again. Your Excellency, I am very proud of you. You are a very fantastic man. You have proved to the whole world that we have the best in this country. When you speak English, you will be speaking English as if you are speaking your mother tongue. And the way you dress, and the way you carry yourself, the level of your confidence, that is exactly how a leader should look like. I'm a labor person. I don't know how to flatter, and I don't know how to do praise, sing praise when I don't have any reason for that. So I want to actually say that I am happy to be here. But Your Excellency, I want to tell you something. My decision to stand here, being the only PDP House of Rep in Benue State, my decision to stand here have rendered me orphan. My political fathers, they have disowned me. And you have to be my political father, Your Excellency.
Having said this, I want to thank Your Excellency very much for this wonderful opportunity, and I assure you that I'll continue to stand by you physically, spiritually, and otherwise. Thank you, and God bless you all.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, with the newly APC House of Representative member. Make it louder, ladies and gentlemen, for Honorable Dr. Ojotu Ojema. He is now the spiritual and physical and political son of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State. You can't be an orphan in the presence of His Excellency. You must be fathered. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, I want to bring to your notice the presence of a former senator and a professor of international repute who has thrown his weight behind you and say, come 2027, there is no other governor than his Reverend Father, Governor. Senator, Professor David Unem. Put your hands together for Professor David Unem. He is here in the house in person. Wave higher, sir. Let them see you. Wave higher. That is distinguished Senator Unem. He didn't send a representative. He is here in person. We'd like to welcome you. There are some honorable members of the State Assembly, former, who are joining you. Right Honorable Chief Damian Chiopine Cheme, former Majority Leader of the 9th Assembly, is also here with you. Honorable Tewase Solomon Andaka, former member, Makudi South Constituency. They are all behind you. If anybody is coming from this arena and saying that they are going to defeat His Excellency, may the good Lord forgive you. Because these people are standing suddenly behind His Excellency. At this point in time, I'd like to invite a friend, a very good friend. He is in the media industry. He was a former Chief Press Secretary and Media Consultant to the Bayelsa State Government and also to the Sokoto State Government. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about a proud member-to-be of the APC is going to declare this himself. No other person but the former House of Representatives member and Chairman Narcotics Drugs Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Dr. Francis Ota Agbo, put your hands together for him as he comes forward. The man is the mover and shaker of politics in Zone C. And now that he is here, I can assure you, Your Excellency, you have nothing to worry about. The man is walking like a senator now because he knows what is coming ahead of him. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for this young man who doesn't speak for more than 2 minutes. Put your hands together for him. He will not speak for more than 2. That is his character.
APC! No, in our climb, we have modified it. When I say APC, you say Father Masin. Then the second time, when I said APC, then you now say, yes, Father. APC! APC! His Excellency, the Governor has brought the medicament to solve the infrastructural decay in Benue State. And that is why we say Father Masin. APC! Your Excellency, the visionary governor of Benue State, and the most educated of all the governors we have seen in this state. Your Excellency, the chairman of our great party, APC, who is doing a lot to put the party together, talking of Chief Benjamin Omale. The chairman of the Central Planning Committee, Prince Right Honorable Solomon Wombo. I recognize you, sir. My brother, Pastor Honorable Ojotu, I recognize your office. I can see my very good friends, Wombo, Dr. Vitalis Livinius, and Ovese Moses Tenenge. I want to thank you all for all the sacrifices you made by calling us every day to tell us about this event. I'm very, very proud of you. I recognize the speaking speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, and the deputy speaker, the first lady to be deputy speaker in Benue State. I'm talking of Right Honorable Lami Danladi. Your Excellency, we thank you, and we thank the House for supporting our sister, who is making her door very proud in Makurdi. Let me recognize all the members of the Benue State House of Assembly that are here, all members of the State Executive Council, executives of the party, fellow decampees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I bring you fraternal greetings from the decampees, especially those that may not have the opportunity to speak here today. I also bring you fraternal greetings from Benue South to tell His Excellency that we are very happy with you. From Obagaji, you are doing a solid road for us. From Awaji, Alede to Oju, you are doing a strong road for us. Those of us in Ado were very happy for what we see you do between Igmale and Agla. And we're also very, very happy that in the history of Benue State, His Excellency has given Benue South the top ministries. For this, we're eternally grateful. We're very grateful for that. But you know, like Oliver Twist, we always ask for more. Because the people of Benue South want to replicate what they did to Governor Suzwan in 2011. We are going to give Governor Hayes Centralia the highest vote in this state. Zone C, no be so. Zone C, no be so. Your Excellency, we are here with a very strong delegation to interest you that Chief John Abo, who was MD of Oceanic Bank, has keyed into your leadership and is on the list. We also have Chief Sam Onazi, immediate past Deputy Executive Secretary of the NUC, is here. We also have a lot of retired directors in CBN and in many agencies of government. We have our sons and daughters like Chief Ocheme Edwin Ogu, retired from Tesaco. We have a lot of them. We are all ready. And you have an international business mogul in person of Chief Frank Alochu. Please, Frank, can you stand up for recognition? APC! Since we don't have time, I want all the decampees in Benue South to rise up for recognition, please. And then wave your hands. Let the governor see you. You are from Benue South. Wave your hands. The question is this: why this frenzy, the campaign? It is because we see in you capacity, we see in you good trends, we see in you the development of our land. According to William Barclays, he said there are two important days in the life of a man: the day you were born and the day you realize what you are in the world to do. We know clearly that His Excellency the Governor realized from time that is in this world to liberate the people. When my colleague spoke, he talked about what you have done to Benue people before you became governor. All your programs are people-oriented. The other day I saw you expose or advertise the fruit industry. The fruit industry. We saw it. It means that Benue State will not have the problems of wasted produce. We also notice that you consistently pay salary, you consistently pay pensioners, pension and gratuity. These are the reasons why amongst the decampees we have a lot of pensioners. And I can assure you, no Jupiter can stop you from having your second term. No Jupiter. We are going to lock down Benue South for you. We are going to campaign from house to house, and I assure you, your vote is going to be higher than what His Excellency Governor Suswan got from Benue South in 2011. Your Excellency, we are very, very mindful of the campaign of calumny outside here. We are not saying that His Excellency has already taken us to the promised land. No. But Benue is a work in progress. He has already taken the right step, and together with our cooperation, with the support we are giving, as we redouble the support, I am very sure that His Excellency will take us to the promised land in Jesus' name. Before I leave the stage, it is interesting for you to note that more and more people are still on their way. More and more people are on their way. And when they come, Your Excellency, like the chairman has said, even the chairman of the organizing committee has said, please continue to receive them the way you have received me and my fellow decampees. It is on this note that I thank you for giving me the opportunity to stand here, and I'm very hopeful that our president will win elections seamlessly in 2027. His Excellency, the governor, will return, and all the performing members of APC who are holding government position, by the grace of God, it shall be well with us, and everybody will laugh in Jesus' name. Your Excellency, I just want to bring to your notice the road from Obusa, Idele, Utonkon, Ojapo, Okpoga, Owukpa, Orokamu, and Otupa. The people of Benue South have asked me to tell you that they know you have started doing so many roads, but that you should please help us to make sure that that road is done, because it's very, very important. Now, the road linking Igumale to Adiga and to Okpoga, we're also begging you to do it. Your Excellency, I really sympathize with you, because you became governor, and it is like there was no governor in the last 8 years. That's the truth. So everything we want you to do, I know you don't have all the resources, but Your Excellency, please take loans. Take loans, 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 take loans. History will be kind to you. The late Apeaku took loans to build so many of the infrastructure in Benue State. And I know you are even paying part of it. But you have not taken loans, sir. I want to see you take big loans and turn the entire Benue State into a center of gravity and a construction site. That is what we want. And with that, we shall never say, Abba, Father. We shall always say, yes, Father. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, take loans, take loans, take loans. The man who is performing miracle without loans. Put your hands together for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State. Thank you. Thank you. They are coming in their large numbers. They are coming in their big numbers. I have some 2 commissioners sitting on that table. Can I have their names very quickly? The names of these commissioners very quickly. Very quickly. We have a former commissioner here who is also decamping from Konshisha local government. Chief Azwanango is one of those people, the Nomke. Konshisha. We have some other commissioners here of the former administrations who are joining us. Former commissioner, chairman of Buruku local government area, chairman, Honorable Andrew Yove. A round of applause for Honorable Andrew Yove. We have former Commissioner Honorable Joseph Taka. Is this correct? Joseph Taka. Okay. Okay, it's correct. Former Commissioner for Buruku Local Government, from Buruku Local Government area. We'd like to welcome you. Your Excellency, the police are also seeing what you're doing, and they are not left out of this decamping. And so we have DSP Ocheka Elaigu, the former OC SARS of Benue State, decamping today. A round of applause to the OC SARS. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, OC SARS. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'd like to ask for one of the decampees, Dr. Isaac Appender. Dr. Isaac Appender, I saw Dr. Isaac Appender somewhere. Is he still in the building? Can you wave your hand, Dr. Isaac Appender? A round of applause for Dr. Isaac Appender, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome him as he comes to the microphone to say a few things. He's one of those that have been slated today to say two things. Dr. Appender is from Boko Local Government area. He's one of the most outstanding PhD members. And today we have his word for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Doctor. I know. You can try.
I can try. Right.
APC. The Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Reverend Dr. Hassan Yomem Alia. We thank God for giving us the opportunity to be here. When I took the decision to be here, there were a lot of questions looking at the environment where I was coming from, saying I'm coming to join APC. Some were asking, which of the APC? I now ask, one of them had now asked a question. I said, I'm in the darkness. And if I'm in the darkness, and I want to go where I want to go, where do you think I should be going? I should be going where I've seen the light. And I have seen the light. I am Dr. Isaac Appender. I worked in Katsina State University. And I have been so conversant with the politics in Benue. And I've been participating in PDP. And I know what is happening. And I've been conversant with the politics at home. And I've seen what is happening in some other states. It's just like Prof. Aliegba was saying. In some years back, when you see what was happening in Katsina State during Umaru Musa Yaradua, when we have upstates, all the local government in primary schools, or if you go to Katsina State, all the primary schools in Katsina State, in local government headquarters, are upstairs, right from the time of Yaradua. If you come to our states, it's the same thing that is happening now. Right now, when I was in Katsina State, and as I am presently also, in Katsina State, you know the day your salary is paid. And the civil servants go to the bank on the day their salary is being paid. This is the same thing that is happening in Benue for now. So there's no point asking me where and which one I am going. I know where I am going. So at this point in time, what we just need to do as people in Benue, politics now is politics of development. Politics needs to be derived from ideas and not politics of petty sentiments. What we are here to do today is something that we should ask ourselves. What do we really want? And from all we have seen for the past years, we have seen someone who has come up, and we have seen
that he has the zeal, and he has started with something genuine, what we have been yearning and praying for. And we have every reason to support him, to see that we have taken Benue to the greater heart. Benue supposed to be not to be where we are just starting today. It's just like my brother who has just left, who is saying that we will continue to cry with the father. The father is a man of God. Even ideally, he's supposed to be our link to the God. And there are a lot of things, though he is doing a lot of things, particularly we from Boko. We have seen a lot of things from Boko down that has not been there before. We have an underpass. We have many roads that are currently going on. It's just like my brother is crying from his zone. I still want to say that we continue to cry to our Reverend Father because we don't have anywhere to go. Because we are looking unto him. We will continue to cry. If you move from Yandef to Bristol roundabout, you cannot. Because the road, there's no road now. Just Taka Way is the same thing. Father, we don't have anywhere to go. We continue to cry with you. We are doing the best for Boko, and we will still continue to cry with you that you will still do more for us in Boko. We have no anywhere to go. We are looking unto you. The Boko people are looking unto you. We want to tell you that it is not the big names. It is not the big names. Everyone on the street was for you. I am from Boko. As we are here, you may not hear of the big names. But I want to assure you that the common man on the street in Boko knows what you are doing in Boko. And the common man, there's nobody in Boko that have 2 voters cards. The common man knows in Boko what you are doing. And if the big names are whatsoever that you hear, we know, and we are assuring you in Boko that as of the time that the voting time comes, we are going to be there for you. The common man is going to be there for you. In the first place, in the first time, it was the common man that was there for you. And the common man will continue to be with you because you are came from the common man, and we will be there for you. We don't have any other thing to say than to pray that you should continue with the good heart that you have come with. We are fully in support of what you are doing, and we have no anywhere to go than to continue to go with you. May God continue to give you the heart to go with us, to have the feeling of your people. Thank you all.
A round of applause for Doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Appenda, thank you so much, and the good Lord bless you. Very fundamental. The masses know exactly what His Excellency is doing, and they are the ones with the voters card. Come 2027, we're prepared to deliver. That's exactly what he has said. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce 2 more people, and then we'll invite His Excellency to deliver his speech. I'd like to begin by inviting a woman I call the Iron Woman. I refer to her as the political calculator of her time. A former member of the House of Assembly, a former commissioner. Ladies and gentlemen, a PhD, Dr. Right Honorable Mrs. Nguna Adingi. Put your hands together with the former House of Assembly member, the former House of Assembly member, former commissioner for information in Benue State, the one and only Iron Lady of our time. She will deliver. She has promised and she will. Make it louder for her, ladies and gentlemen.
Lead us into the promised land.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand under existing protocol. At first, I thought you people were not serious because I hadn't seen a lady come up here. And so now that a lady has come up, Ubesho. For those of you that don't speak thief, find out from your neighbor. Your Excellency, I want to let you know that I just came back from London 3 days ago. I missed my way. I got into town and I didn't know where I was. I was looking for the streets. I entered one tunnel, I found myself somewhere else. I got to Otukpo Road. I was looking for the turn to my house, and I couldn't find it. Your Excellency, you have decided to turn Benue into what we are familiar with. I'm familiar with tunnels and undergrounds. For those of you who have been to London, you know what I'm talking about. So, I want to say well done. You have done phenomenally well. Well done. And when I say this, I don't mean it as a cliche. I mean it truly as a well done. Because I've been here, I've lived here. And my streets, 23 years, and I've walked here, is not done. So when I see these ones, I know that there is hope that my street is also going to be tarred. Your Excellency, you also make it easy for everyone to want to join hands with you. Because if you are doing so well, why in the world would we not want to join hands with you to make it better? But you know what, Your Excellency, my father used to tell me. He said, as a young woman, when you are growing up, men will come and suitor you. A lot of people will want to come and find out who you are. They want to find out your name, and they want to know what you are worth. But you know what? It's difficult to tell which man is truthful. The only way we as a woman can tell that a man is truthful is when they buy us gifts. They give us money. They make sure that we give us perfumes. They take us out. That's how we women know that these people or the men that come to marry us are truthful. Your Excellency, I stand here today to represent Buruku. And so I have some people who have come here today. But more than that, I would want them to please wave so that I know that my husbands and my wives and all that, and my men and my children are all here with me. So I'm not alone. But more than that, Your Excellency, I stand here also as a chieftain in SDP. If you did not know, Your Excellency, let me tell you today, you were the reason why I lost my election. I won my election. You were the only person who made sure that I was not sworn in. Because that 1,000 votes APC got, how? SDP, no governor, no president, no House of Rep, no assembly. And I pulled that and you people got 1,000 votes more. You try. You try. But you know what? If I sit here today in this dinner and I do not take the chicken and the meat back to my people, it will be political suicide. Those 14,000 people that are waiting for me would also need to know that we have come out here and we want to follow His Excellency, join hands with him, and make sure that he wins the second election. You know, the first election is very easy to win. It is the second one that is the main deal. And Your Excellency, I want to let you know that that real deal is possible. As a priest, we know that the women are safe with you. And so you must galvanize the women. You must galvanize the youth. You must galvanize those who would make sure that your votes don't go. And so I stand here to tell you that things can be done, and great things are always done, but it can't be done with one person. It can only be done with a team. May the Lord grant you the wisdom to know, as you continue to make a difference in Benue State, that knowledge is gathering facts, but wisdom is knowing which of those facts matter. Thank you so much. I wish to appreciate everybody sitting on the high table. Mr. Moses, I see you, every other person. Your Excellency, thank you so much for this opportunity to be here today. With you, we will indeed get to that promised land. Thank you, and God bless you.
Right Honorable Dr. Nguna Adingi. A round of applause to the former Commissioner of Information and of course former member of the House of Assembly, a lovely and amazing woman. We are proud of you. And she says, with His Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, the women are safe. They are safe. They will be taken care of. And I'm sure the SSG agrees to that totally. Thank you very much, and the good Lord bless you. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, one more person I'll call, and then I'll invite for the vote of thanks before His Excellency steps up. And I want to invite a man who has made Nigeria very proud, who made some of us who were growing up then. I was an editor with Radio Nigeria, and anytime I took his story, it made me more and more proud. The man who turned around the fortunes of Nigeria through NAFDAC. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Dr. Paul Ohi. A round of applause for him as he comes forward to take a microphone to declare his stand behind His Excellency in Benue State. Make it louder, ladies and gentlemen, for this great man.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, I salute the Speaker of the House of Assembly who is here, the APC Party Chairman for Benue State, and all the important people. You know, I'm more of a technocrat, so I do not make too much political speeches. Those who know me know that if I didn't like what is going on in Benue State, I wouldn't even be here. You're right. I want to thank the President of this country for what I've seen him do, and I'm not surprised, because those of us who are used to be in Lagos, we know clearly that there was pre-Tinubu and post-Tinubu eras in Lagos. How all Oshodi and all these places were turned over, and Lagos was made a totally new city after Tinubu. So, and we know his process of leadership recruitment. He has had people become ministers when who served as governor, who served as commissioners in his regime, become ministers, become even vice president. So this is a man who knows exactly what he's doing, and the reform that he's bringing in Nigeria. Every time I used to fly from Lagos to Port Harcourt or Calabar, I used to imagine a road, a coastal road. I will see imagine what I've seen in other countries and wish that we had a coastal road. Today, that is a dream come true. This president has done a lot of reforms that are helping Nigeria. He is providing also resources for the state governments to be able to develop their states. You come to Benue, here we have turned, Mr. Governor, you have turned Benue, the whole of Benue, into a construction site. If you're not constructing a road, then you're constructing a cancer center, which I was even part of. I came to make a presentation at that cancer center commissioning. If you're not constructing a cancer center, maybe you are rebuilding a factory that was here before, and we are refurbishing it or rebuilding it, reviving the industries. It is infrastructural development everywhere. Upon all this, you are still paying salaries in a timely manner and pensions. So I'm not going to have a lengthy speech. I just want to tell you that with what I have seen going on here in Benue State, I place all my knowledge, all my vast international and national exposure and contacts and experience to serve Benue State and to serve Nigeria. I thank you for giving quality service to Benue State.
APC.
No, wait.
APC! Yes, so, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Paul Ohi. There is a middle name that he has. Does anybody know? Yes. Dr. Paul Botwe Ohi. We're proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for has come. I am proud this evening to introduce to you those of you who are coming. All right, before I do that, I'd like to take a minute to invite my former boss, the man who was a commissioner of information in Benue State, and the man who was an advisor to the governor of Benue State on media and publicity. I'd like to invite the publisher of Daily Assets, my boss, Dr. Cletus Acquire, as he steps forward for the vote of thanks. Dr. Cletus Acquire is the one that trained me in the media industry, and for everything I know, he has never spoken for more than 3 minutes before. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen.
APC! APC! Your Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, the all-performing, most dynamic, indefatigable, the talk-na-do Governor of Benue State. Thank you very much for inviting me to move a vote of thanks. My assignment is very easy, and I'll proceed straight to the assignment because time has been far spent. We are all familiar with the scriptural passage where a rich man hosted a banquet and invited many people and then turned up. His Excellency is not that kind of a wealthy man. He invited a banquet. The chairman of the planning committee told us the planning was for 400, and we had more than 2,000 in attendance. Thank you very much. These people that turned up is a public endorsement of your achievement. It's a public endorsement of your excellence and leadership. I'm here wearing 3 caps. I'm a DCMP. I'm also speaking from the kinsmen of His Excellency. We, the people of Vandeke local government, you are kinsmen because it is said that all politics is local and charity begins at home. Therefore, we, your kinsmen, we are very, very proud of you. And we want to very, very respectfully thank the people of Benue State for standing by our own dear brother. If you were governor and you were not providing the right kind of leadership, you know the Kuna people. We are thoroughbred. We are stubborn. We are industrious. We are enterprising. We are everything that you want to have. And definitely would have called you out if you're not doing the right thing. But we are truly, genuinely humbled by your exceptional performance in government. We're very proud of you. I'm also speaking as a media man, a journalist, a reporter. We cover activities every day. So the best performing governor in Nigeria today is no other person than His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyson Iomemalia. And Honorable Ojebu said he wanted to be selfish. I will also be selfish. I come from Badede Council Ward, and we are very proud that today we are hosting a brand new university, the Benue State University of Agriculture, Science and Technology. We thank you very much, Your Excellency, for this. We shall stand by you. I have the support of my elders that are in this hall. All of us have resolved that we will show the people of Benue State that you have a home, you have a family that is behind you. As I said, this is a vote of thanks. We thank the chairman of the CPC and his team. We appreciate members of the Executive Council that are standing behind His Excellency. We thank members of the House Assembly. The Honorable Speaker is here. They have been doing very well. Our party chairman, without a political party, the governor may not be able to go far, because that is his platform. We thank you for holding the party, you and your ESCO. We thank everyone that has worked very hard to ensure we have a befitting dinner and occasion this evening. Your Excellency, to conclude, I want to inform you that you have become a headline name in Nigerian media. Anytime the name of His Excellency, Dr. Hyson Alia is mentioned, if it is on the TV, it comes as the first mention. If it is in the newspaper, it goes straight to the front page. If it is at the radio stations, it comes at the intro. This is the kind of leadership you are doing. In essence, what I'm saying is that you are giving dignity to Benue people. The scriptures say that when a just man is on the throne, the people rejoice. Can't you see that every day a Benue child is becoming the best from the law school? Every day a Benue daughter is winning laurels for the Falcons. Every day you have Benue people winning the international mathematics quiz. Good things are coming to Benue State. And they are not coming as a happenstance. They are coming deliberately because there's a good leadership that's providing focus, that's providing direction, that's providing encouragement, that's providing inspiration, that is supporting, that is sponsoring, that is financing, that is doing all the good things that we need to do. Thank you, Your Excellency. We are very grateful to have you. Please enjoy the dinner, enjoy this moment with this all-performing governor of Benue State. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have done my job. You have introduced him better than I could have done. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to remove all this media attention from me and take it to the left. I think the time has come to move all the attention.
Young little traveler, we getting better. The aliyah, the better. The aliyah, the better. The aliyah, the better. Young little traveler, we getting better. Opatiga, shimbukuru, fotiga. Bakama nenge kwa shashu, adoya. Bakama nenge kwa shashu, adoya. Nenge duri and the one shashi, taboya. Back in salaries, back in pensions, back in IPC, investments, by everything across the whole Benue, across the whole Benue. A man's works all the speak for we serve, for eating.
Hold on a minute. PSA Entertainment, please, 1 minute. Shade. Too shady. Do we have Too Shady here? Too Shady is not here. He has left. All right, fine. Let's call Rapizo quickly for a minute. Rapizo for a minute. Rapizo is gone too. Well, hold on. We put that on hold. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, back on course. And this time around, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to bring to the microphone a man we have all spoken about this evening, the man who is constructing more than 400 kilometers of roads across the 23 local governments of Benue State, the man who has made the welfare of his citizens a priority, and now civil servants are now confident in the society, and pensioners can now have a voice in their village meetings. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the microphone a man who is reviving moribund industries and bringing new ones into life. The man who has dedicated his life to establishing and building state-of-the-art and modern-day infrastructure like the underpasses in Makurdi and Boko, and attracting some from the federal government. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the microphone a man who is leading a massive agricultural revolution that will place Benue on the map of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring the man who is fighting insecurity at every turn like no governor had ever done before, donating 100 Hilux trucks and giving 600 motorbikes to people fighting security in the state. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ohiti of the masses, who is now taking education to the next level and building story buildings across primary schools in Benue State. Ladies and gentlemen, the man transforming the health sector. Put your hands together for the Ohiti of the masses, the talk and do governor, the one and only Reverend Father Dr. I said to Familia. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our governor.
Aliangu 227, Aliangu 227, Aliangu 227, Aliangu 227, but Aliangu kibi mashingu kibi kankane, Aliangu 227, Aliangu 227, since yesterday, Aliangu.
Thank you so very much. Please be seated. Thank you. The Right Honorable Speaker, Benue State House of Assembly, Alfred Aondave Bega, honorable members of the National Assembly here present, State Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Honorable Benjamin O'Malley and his EXCO members, honorable members, the Benue State House of Assembly, the Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Aber Deborah, the Algon Chairman, Honorable Vitalis Neji, all local government chairmen here with us, the very few party elders who already exist in the APC system are intentionally invited, very distinguished members, friends who are here with us from different political affiliation, very distinguished guests, members of the press. I thank all of you for your presence here this evening. I recall so well that this is the invitation that went out for a very small number of those I wished to have a dinner with. The invitation itself says, Governor of Benue State warmly invites you to an evening of fellowship and dialogue with selected political leaders, friends, and colleagues. And this gathering aims to strengthen bonds, share progress achieved across the state, and discuss future plans for collective growth and development. I think the Central Planning Committee chairman and his team really dribbled me. I knew that by the books that were shown me and the phone calls I made were built to decamp. I gave 4,000 people the first phase of it. So 4,000 are going to be decamped. And then the second segment comes in at the end of the year. And then the third segment between February and March. So it's just a very few political gladiators from different political affiliations who are holding conversations with me, some privately, some very publicly. And then I asked the membership of the assembly also to join me here for the dinner. I'm truly overwhelmed to see that all the other political gladiators in all the local government decided that they cannot be left out. And I'm truly and directly informed that we had just 3 or 2 political gladiators, as I wanted it just to be an indoor dinner with these very big state politicians who are holding very close conversations with me. I thank you so much for making your time to accept to come and share this meal with me. I thank the CPC. We just drafted a 2-member team who are going to do the phone calls to those very political heavyweights to join me this evening for the dinner. It's not that I was going to neglect all the other gladiators, but I know that I desired to go to all the local governments to do this. I thank all of you for making the time to be here. Because this is quite unprecedented by the numbers. It's outside that I saw so many people, and the numbers I gave were at most give me just 50 of those big fishes. So what I see here, I thank you, political leaders of different associations. May you put your hands together for all those people. What you have said here all, it's not about me. Neither is it about our dear president, who has taken every burden, every responsibility, and every work for our dear country, Nigeria. Leadership has its burdens. And when I just keep moving from stride to stride, all I want to do is to ensure that difference is created, people's lives are touched, and they are able to bear testimonies. The peak of all this is you who are sharing the big wigs of politics in Benue, in different local governments, who are sharing these testimonies, are not even members of the APC before. May you please just put your hands together for those people who got the eyes to see the efforts who have been put in place. And as you speak here tonight, I'm very confident that all those in other different parties are also able to bear testimony of the efforts beginning at the federal government down to the subnationals that are being put in place. And I must say that if a wound stays so long and perpetually it is to be treated by a medical doctor, it doesn't take overnight to heal that wound. When the president came in with us as his team, all of us had already known where we were economically, infrastructurally, and then in the building of human capacity. So we all knew it was going to take a bit of time before people would now realize the mileage that is being made. We're just 2 years into this and now counting. So when you speak loudly and publicly and what we've been able to achieve within this very short span of time, I am excited that the wound is being healed just so gradually. And by the time we expend the next 2 years, and then we gear up for the next 4 years, the blind people will be able to interpret the newness that is being breathed into the system. Even the blind people will be able now to shout on the street that truly something great is come. I wouldn't want to mention a number of things you have made here, but I just want to create a concentration on you, the big political wigs of different political parties you are here. I thank you for the support our administration is enjoying by your hands. I thank you and your families for everything you do to ensure that I, your governor, deliver to your doorsteps what it means by development and by human capacity for you to visually see and feel the importance that APC is brought to all of us. In-house here, we have past party chairmen and councillors, past party council chairmen, former state commissioners, former federal commissioners, former state assembly members, former governorship and senatorial candidates, 7 state House of Assembly members, 7 National Assembly members, top captains of industries, retired functionaries at federal level, PDP party elders, and PDP and Labour Party stalwarts, retired permanent secretaries, elder statesmen, retired military personnel, organized labor and union leaders. I thank you very personally for having this insight to see what I see and to accept to join forces with me for everyone in the state to see what they may not be seeing today. The promise of Benue, indeed, a new Benue, remains quite tall. In any good governance, that challenges do not come, then it is not a good one. When we were out there canvassing for this position, I knew that there were a lot of things that would require being fixed. And when I came in, people said, no, he's a priest, he doesn't talk. He's a priest, he's only an administrator. He wouldn't know the dynamisms of partisan politics. Reaction does not require any talk. It requires doing, current, so that people would see and testify, and the works will speak themselves to the people. And this is why when I speak, it's for a specific reason. And when I say I am doing or I am going to do something, in the last 2 years you already understand my antecedents. When I'm saying it now, it was begun, a number of months gone. And people had start feeling the fresh air of what we say we are going to do. So I prefer that the works to speak by themselves. And this is a good testimony you're giving to me tonight. I thank you for saying it and being very sincere to yourselves and being very sincere to APC and sincere to the entire state. I'm fully aware that there's so much more to be done. When I came in immediately, I declared a state of emergency on our road infrastructure because we lacked connectivity. So I'm happy that you are reminding the entire state today that we are able to connect from zone C now to zone B now to zone A. And this is very deliberate. Do I expect everyone to clap? No. No. Because we have brought in with different reforms. different reforms. When the naysayers come up to speak and they say, well, you don't need to praise the president because a number of things are yet to trickle down to the unknown in the society. I mean, we have to start from somewhere. We start from somewhere. Someone with a vision who saw tomorrow and now began instantly with reforms. A very big one. Now you see even on the screens of the TV, people are saying, well, there is so much money that is sent to the state. We're never denying that here in the Benue too. I'm number one person to say what the president has done to the life of the state and states. It's quite unprecedented. By supplying us with funds. It's not that previously funds were never supplied. Funds were supplied. Someone had said here that it's as if there were no... Those are your words. And this is why when you go almost everywhere, we turn those places into labor sites. But if there were no remover of fuel subsidy, not so many people even knew what fuel subsidy was. How many people at our local governments in the interiors understood that? They didn't. They didn't even know how states were benefiting from that. Until now, with the removal of that, so the funds that were being pumped into there are now being channeled to the state. And this is why you see projects coming on. This is why you see new classrooms being sprung up. This is why you see us everywhere in the local government fixing and repairing the hospitals. This is why you see us doing this, not just the schools, but hiring new teachers. This is why in the places where during the Aperiku for the Dazu era, people were drinking from their tap waters, their pipes, their pump water right in-house, all of a sudden those ceased. But that is being revamped, and people are drinking water right in their homes. And it is our intent to spread it all over. This is why we're doing the project. We must be responsible and we must be very accountable. When I speak something to you, I like you to look straight into my eyes and see the sincerity of everything I speak and the sincerity of my heart. I fight for the soul of the state. And this is why I'm happy that you have come and you are planning and you are working and walking to join forces with me so that we would uplift this state of ours. Don't expect any other person to come and sacrifice for the state. It's only us. And this is a state we call home. Home. As a governor in the last 2 years, I can tell you the number of times I've slept in Abuja. Nothing is now hidden in because of the social media. So you can even see, and people invade. So for some reason they know how much we spend on feeding, how much we spent on fuel, and how much, and all that. Just check and compare notes with all the other places. It is quite sacrificial, but it's something worth sacrificing for. It is the common man, the common woman out there who only knew Father Alia and never set their eyes on Father Alia, who voted for me, whom I convinced to vote for President Tinubu. Why did I have to do that? Here is someone who started defining a 25-year program for Lagos State. There's no place to compare with Lagos. There's none. There are big business moguls here in the state who are building factories and companies in Lagos. They started that a long time. So if we do not start something here for those to be brought back to us here, then it will not work. And that is the peak of my excitement at this your dinner tonight. That you want us to rethink, re-strategize, rebuild, recover the lost, and then to uplift the state. Tonight, I want to tell you from my heart that it doesn't even feel an air of different political associations in this room. And since we came into governance, it's never felt that way, because you now understand the difference between water and oil. Join them together, they never or they hardly mix. You are able to identify and say, this is oil and this is water. I thank you for identifying what it means for progress, what it means for human development, what it means for the future of the state, what it means for all of us putting our state at the radar of our nation. We must continue to think this way. And again, I don't want your food to keep getting colder. But you are coming in. Your association with our administration, with the administration at the federal level of our dear President, Ahmed Tinubu Jaga. It speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. And in part, it tells me what you want us to do. Us. Not me. What you want us to do. If you didn't see it, you wouldn't even peep some more. But you have seen. I want to assure you, just some words of reassurances I want to give you tonight. That the bit you have seen, believe me, it is just a scratch of what I've brought to bear for Benue State. And with all hands like yours, joining forces, believe me, we must take Benue not only from stride to stride, but from grace to grace. And that is purpose-driven people. I remain very grateful to all of you. We have been fighting insecurity in the state. Let me again seize the moment to thank all of you and all others as I get back to your local governments for us to do what we need to do for everybody to come in. I would also thank them. But I thank you for standing with me, for fighting with this administration to ensure that we take down the octopus called insecurity. Thank you for the support you give to our brothers and sisters, our fathers and mothers, our siblings that have been displaced. All the donors who made their sacrifices to give us. We appreciate you. The federal government for all the support that comes from you. Calm is, I'm proud to use this word and definitely too, is returning to the state. Remember, we are fighting certain evils whose aim, it's not just to come pass through the state, but whose aim it is to land grab, to displace, and then to kill. It's extremely unacceptable. It's unacceptable to a people, to a state. And this is why snitching at our local governments, particularly those in the front lines, must stop. The uniformed will tell us, if you see something, say something. We must root out those who are fighting against the existence of the state. We are known for production of food, and if that is taken away from us, if our identity as a people is taken away, if the future prepared by our founding fathers is taken away, then we are nowhere, then we are nobody, and then we are no talk. And this is why we continue to fight tooth and nail for our prodigy, for our future, and to clear every path for our now. For all of you who are here, again, I remain very grateful for accepting to quite a number of you by your ask when you are going to have a closer door with me. This has happened, but I want to promise some more closeness would come. I will continue to do this. One of our big brothers here said, with all the works we have done, hi brother, I know we're going to reach at your doorstep too. In the last 2 years, we have not taken any loan to do any project in the state. And the reason to me was very simple. I was measuring up to see what has come in, how it's been applied, what can we do more, what is out there on the works we have done, what can we do next to have the works accomplished. Now I know You are called for me to take loan, to take loan, to take loan. I heard you. It is my firm desire to round up with the 396 kilometers of roads that are yet to be rounded up. There are different frames of loans. Bond, then the loans themselves, and all that. I'm paying the loans of the many years. And when you hear many, it means the figures are also many and dollar. But we must be very deliberate on this. We have paid quite a chunk of those loans. So it wouldn't be out of place to hear you. And with all the funds that we're gaining support from our dear President, I'm very confident transformation is going to be at everyone's door in this Benue state of ours. Someone would say, well, what is the magic you guys are doing now and all that? For the record, I pinch the pennies. I pinch them so that we're able to pay salaries non-stop. We're able to take care of the pensioners non-stop. We're able to take care of the gratuities that were never paid, for over 20-something years. Non-stop. And we're going to do not only road or not only classrooms or not only hospitals, but we would continue to do new industries non-stop. And indeed, it is just a scratch of my intent and package for their state. Something they come across. For the biggest celebration you are going to have, you, these political gladiators, when you go back to your wards, to your constituents, please give my love to them. This is just selected for some of you gladiators, but once I come to the local governments, we'll create a largesse of something like this. And they'll be highly welcome. For those who have not started thinking, coming to join progress, coming back to join development, joining forces with what works, joining someone who knows road. It is quite a very high time for you to do that. And with what I see and what I know, just a very few of you are out there. Don't be bashful. Don't be bashful. This is the good about APC. This is the good about APC. You come in today, you share the same platform. You share every entitlement and everything that is required for your constituents must be given them. I am very grateful and indebted to all of you. I thank you for the vision you have for the future of our great state, Benue. Why I share this meal with you? The as one of the National Assembly members said, all his political fathers now have seen him stand here and they have left him an orphan. Be rest assured, in APC, you are already rich. Because what you desired to do for your people, that as a loader was being done by bits, would now be done in whole. You bring the riches of development to your people through APC. So you are home. When anyone insults any of you or points a bad finger at you or look you with a bad eye, smile and keep going.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned. At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.